So I haven't done anything like this before, but this is just a little solo we had on Miramar today. First and second little clip here, just some fast forwarding of me looting, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to walk through what I was thinking when I was playing and give somebody some insights if they needed it. So loot up, we didn't see anybody off the drop there, which, happens from time to time, especially if they didn't have some solos. But eventually we got to somewhere where we needed to loot. Get up here, start looting. And then you gotta just use your ears at all times in solos. It's your best tool. Right here I hear a guy. Right, doing footstep. He wasn't ready for me, he wasn't listening. He was listening, he would heard the door open. Here we go, looting again. So basically the video is just to get a little insight into my head and kind of just show you how I play the game. The first half of the game is usually just looting and trying to get better position. Being meticulous when you clear out houses, all of these houses that I loot, I'm clearing every corner and everything because it's solos, people tend to close doors. Just gotta be ready for it. So we took some high ground after we got all looted up. We didn't find anything bigger than a 3x, which is a bit unfortunate. We spotted this guy out here. We weren't sure if we wanted to take shots or not. Eventually we lost our patience. There's only 35 alive here. The zone's really big, so there's not a big risk in taking some shots. I mean, look at that, 35 people in that zone. He's way out there. I mean, I marked it several times to try and get a decent estimate, and I accidentally marked some other things. But when you have time like this and somebody's just way out there, I mean, you have the time. Take your time, make it out. He was about 700 meters away, roughly. So we have 6 ticks on our switch, so we know to aim just a little over that very bottom tick. You could aim at the bottom one as well, just because of the elevation difference. But generally you'll just leave it to 700. So he was moving around a bit here. I start taking some shots once he slows down a bit, and we actually hit a couple, twice here. So I'm pretty good about that. I mean, 3x is really hard to hit on these long-range shots. As you see, I had 32 bullets, so probably should have done far enough, but it's so late in the game, and we hadn't seen anybody. We'd been playing passive. We just wanted to engage somebody, so we took some shots at him. Eventually he comes down to the compound. We take a couple more shots at him, and yeah, then we eventually go down and say hello. So 6 bullets left. Now we're thinking, okay, we got 6 bullets, we really have to close the gap here because this guy knows where we are. The only reason to continue pushing this is because he came closer because of zone, so he's going to have to come in on our pathing, or a similar pathing. So it makes sense to take this guy out, right? We look around, nobody else is around, which is good. Somebody could be coming up from our flank because we made noise. So it's a really good idea to reposition after taking that many shots anyways. We see another guy run away, we take a couple shots at him. We wound up hitting him once, I believe. We might hit him a second time here as he runs away. I think we only hit him once, but point is just, try and make your shots count. When you do take shots and engage an enemy, it's generally best to just completely finish them off before moving on, especially when it's solo. You just sniper all the way around the map. So we hit him again with the M4 at range, so probably not fully boosted up yet. He's probably got like a halfway broken vest at this point. But here we get some cover. We know he's inside that building. We just start spamming some smokes. He comes out and sees us. But he could definitely spray us through the smoke here. He would have been in his best interest to do so, but he's still probably scared and trying to heal. We peek out a little bit, try and get him around on this, but it covers our audio first of all, and it allows us to push him because he still has some sort of vision impairment. Now that we're close, we want to, like you saw, we want our crosshair up. We want to be ready to shoot whenever he peeks, and just get an easy headshot on him to upgrade our scope and do some more looting. Upgrade to an M24, which is helpful. It's very helpful. Drop some ammo here. You know, we don't need all this. We don't need all the grenades we have, but we like grenades. They don't hurt, that's for sure. So do a little more looting, and then, like I said, finish the fight you start. We shot at another guy, and we know he ran somewhere to the northeast. So now we're gonna try and chase him down here. See if we can find him and where he's hiding out at. Because we hit him once, so he stopped to boost for sure. And these buildings are in zone, and he was, you know, moving in pretty late into that last circle. So seems like he wants to play zone, so it seems like he would be here. I spotted him in the window that second time. Luckily, just barely missing there. Tag him in the throat there. Didn't really see it, but you can tell based on this follow-up shot. See, we have crosshair ready, we're not sprinting, we're taking our time to see if we can get any time. He didn't even take the time to get back to a safe angle. Just kind of sat in the corner. Normally you'd want to run out the backside, reposition to maybe another building, and then heal, because I have to clear that entire building where he was just at before I move on. Otherwise he could just be in there, and that's not good for me. So we loot up some more, and then we move in to take something that is high ground and center ground. So we ping something on the map, and we just start making our way over there. Along the way, we see another set of buildings here that are in zone that we might want to clear out before we keep moving, because there's a high likelihood that somebody's in there. And if somebody's in there, they're going to want to follow our same pathing. On my way up to the building, I am still sprinting because I heard a buggy. So now we get a couple people to take him out. Looking around. Didn't see anybody. I was looking around the whole time I was running up that way as well. So don't think I'm just going in that too blind, you know. We dropped a frag for some boosters. And we cleared this whole place out just because it's good habits to clear every corner out. Takes a little longer. Yes, it's tedious. It's kind of annoying to do, but in the long run, it helps. And you'll see why when we finally get to our building on ping. So we start running over here, and I'll give you a hint here. I start clearing this building, and I find it a little suspicious that there's 3 items stacked on top of each other, and I find it suspicious that they're all good items, right? All the doors are closed. I don't see any broken windows, so there's nothing to really be suspicious about. I do that little run jump. I do see the inside door open, so close your inside doors as well, because that's kind of a giveaway. Sometimes there's no doors, but, you know, at the time, I thought, you know, open door, there's somebody in here. But right here, I open that. I see 3 good items. I see a helmet and another good item. And like, this door's closed. People love to lay down in these buildings just flat. No idea what he's looking at. Crazy for my life. And we just full boost here because we have the boosters to do so. Here I just loot up, and then I thought I heard somebody below me, so I get a little spooked and I just start kind of camping the stairs for a minute. In these buildings, it's always better to camp the stairs than just prone in between a doorway and a bathroom. And I generally don't like to prone. You know, if you're at the top of the stairs crouched, you can spray and move, and if they get up there, or, you know, they take a shot at you or they get away, you can quickly move away. If you're prone, you have to stand up. You can't shoot while standing up. You're just vulnerable. Your head's exposed. You know, you can't turn quickly. It's just bad. Avoid proning as much as possible. In some cases, it's more necessary than others. And in this top 10 here, you'll see about the only time I'll ever prone. But we're just holding this door. We know the skilly seat guy's on the hill. It's a top 10 situation here. We've pushed in. We've gotten good ground. We're at the second highest position. We know this ghillie suit guy was back here. We see him again, just fighting somebody else up there. I missed my opportunity because I got sidetracked, but it's good. It's good to check other things. You don't always have to take the fight. I think I missed an easy shot here because I was so concerned of his pain. I felt like I was all over him. I'm sure I hit the pan a few times, and I know he had a 3 vest. You know, things like that happen. So we just try and wait him out here. got an AUG, we know that that's information we can use. Not super relevant, it's going to be down to who sees who first. But they've been fighting for a minute here, so no matter who they are, they should be pretty ripped in terms of best. 2 bullets should take their best out. So we're just kind of waiting for this guy, trying to zone him. It's possible he goes to the left or to the right far. Less likely he goes to the right since we have more vision that side, and now we see the blue coming in. We throw a nade preemptively just in case he's going to come down the hill along with the blue. Doesn't wind up happening. We put the air back out and jump out the window. Move to the side we don't think he's at because we don't want to get double teamed because there could definitely be people below this hill. There, boom. Easy little spray down. He's getting shot by people down at the complexes. Now this fog settled in, and this is one of those scary spots where you're pretty pinched. You're kind of scouting them, like, okay, blue building, 2-story over there, cement buildings, a couple 1-stories. I'm just trying to scout people. I see one guy run there. Okay, so we know one guy's in the 2-story behind blue. There's probably a guy or two at the complex in front of me. There might be guys hiding on the road, in the bushes. It's solos. They could be prone to anywhere. There's 5 up, right? We know there's one in a single story that was shooting at this ghillie suit guy. We know one moved behind blue, and we heavily suspect one's where we're throwing these smokes. Now we throw these smokes to draw the attention of every other player towards the smokes because they expect a player to be in the smoke. So I use those to cut and turn over here because there's a little hill, a little divot, and this is the only time we're going to prone. Right? We have a divot that covers us from every single building, and the spot we know is clear is where we just came from. We just have to watch the other side in case somebody's coming down the hill from the other side. So we are pretty clear unless somebody just took that wall and proned up there and didn't try to third party us. So we sit here and we wait the zone out because that just makes sense to do. So that makes sense. We know where everybody is. We have the gist of it. Somebody else dies. We suspect somebody to be over here. We're just kind of peeking in the windows while it's still foggy and we have the free opportunity to do so. I pull the AR back out. Now the sun's almost all the way in and we know people aren't coming from our back. We keep the smoke on. That was a decision I made. I'm switching back and forth, but generally safer to keep the smoke on. Just in case you get dinged, you can just, boom, drop the smoke right away. You don't have to fiddle around with anything. I'm concerned about over this hill. But now I'm just like, okay, everything's out over there except for this little building. So I just, boom, get a nice little headshot on this guy. I know I heard shots over here. I see him in the window, shots at me. I'm barely missed the total being punched. I just lined up with a quick little peek, and he's out of here. Now it's a one-on-one. We know somebody went to this 2-story earlier, and he would have definitely gotten shot at if he went back. So we are just looking over here. We know he's over in that direction. So now we put the frag back on, or the smoke back on. We bait the other smokes, and maybe he thinks we're coming from that side. That draws off him moving. We missed an easy shot. We should have hit that. I thought he went inside here, so I just tried to need this door off here to get better vision. Never a bad thing to do. Always remember the doors are destructible. You can always shoot them open, you can nade them open. So I crawl over to the side. I'm like, okay, he's got to be on the back side of the building. There's a cheeky little angle here. Tagging in the chest, he misses us. We have 4 grenades. Use them. Doesn't matter. Even if they just scare, you can use these and then push up on them. Like I was already pushing up as I was throwing. Him from ever being able to peek you, he's taking chip damage no matter what, and then you get to push up and get the free win. So that was a GG, and yeah, just our first game on and how we played through. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight into how you can play solos, passively as well as aggressive at the same time, and you can win.